everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this one we're looking at the USS Hornet and if she is worth your doubloons or not. And to be honest with you, my personal opinion, I think she is, for the fact that she has B-25 Mitchells. Essentially B-25 bombers that drop 24 high explosive bombs with 42 millipen that can be pretty damn devastating to most large vessels. And the fact that it does carpet the area means you are going to more likely hit destroyers with them as well, as long as you do it correctly. Let's talk about the stats first. So 50,000 hit points and 28% torpedo reduction, not bad at all. Aircraft, for torpedo bombers you get Douglas TBD Devastators, 1,910 hit points per plane, 115 knot speed, 151 on boost, 23 seconds on the engine boost time, 34 on the reload. You get 8 aircraft per squadron and 4 in the attacking flight. You have 18 on deck and 1 every 56 seconds on prep time, with a detectability range of around 10 kilometers. So it's not bad at all, actually. So the torpedo bombers drop 1 torpedo each, so in total you get 4 torpedoes per drop, or per attack, with max torpedo damage of 4,667 with 37 knots speed. So not the fastest torpedoes, pretty slow to be honest with you. The torpedo range is around 3 kilometers and an army distance around 360 meters. For the bombers, you get 2 types of bombers. First one is SBD-5s, which have 2,232 hit points, 125 knot speed, and a max of 161 knots. The engine boost is 23.1 seconds, and reload is 34.6, so not bad at all. You get 10 aircraft per squadron, and the attacking flight is 5. You have 22 on the deck, and its prep time is 1 every 50 seconds, the same as the Devastators. 10 kilometers detectability, and each bomber drops 1 bomb with a max of 3,600 per AP bomb, which is pretty mediocre in every aspect, but does balance things out a wee bit. Your next is your tactical bomber squadron of B-25 Mitchells, and it depends on what way you have it built. Mine have a hit points of 5,457, 108 knot speed, 143 max, with a 23.1 second engine boost, 34 in the reload. You get 6 per squadron and 6 in attacking squadrons. Preparation time, I've got mine down to 162 seconds with 10k detectability. Each bomb has a max damage of 7,300, which is bloody insane. 7,300 per bomb, and you're dropping 24 of them, with 42 millipen and a 41% chance of fire, so there is quite a high fire chance. The artillery is pretty pointless, to be honest with you. They're the typical dual-purpose 127s. Your airstrike is the consolidated PB4Y2 privateer. So 7k range, max damage is 4,200, and you only drop 1 bomb. But because it's from a carrier, it's pretty damn potent. Pretty standard American AA defense. However, compared to other carriers such as Lexington, this one is pretty lackadaisical. 30 times 120mm, 4 times 4 28mm, and 8 times 1 127 dual purpose. So damage by shell explosions 1,400, continuous damage 194, so pretty mediocre overall. 32.5 knot speed, 1,060 meters turning circle. Rudder shift 12.3 seconds, which isn't half bad, on par with some some cruisers actually. Aspect. Detectability by sea 13.8, by submarines from 0 to 11k, aircraft 11k, and 2 assured. So not bad overall, to be honest with you. In regards to how people think of her, to be honest with you, like the tactical bombers, while they do have very slow, while they are slow to prepare and they are slow playing, they hit their target. They really do, and they will do a lot of bloody damage when they hit. Expect around 20,000 per damage on every aspect, so it still is the most powerful strike squadron in the Hornet's arsenal. I would definitely say it is worth it in every aspect, to be very truthful with you. So let's round up the pros. You get tactical bombers, which drop 24 high explosive bombs. Torpedo bombers drop 4 torpedoes with good aim time. 5 AP bombs with solid pen. However, the damage is mediocre. Tactical planes have cooldown but are unlimited in use, which is pretty handy. And the hangar holds a shit ton of planes, which is pretty good. Now, the cons is, as I said, the worst AP alpha of all tier 8 carriers. AP, they do drop like carpet bombs, resulting in very poor hit angles usually, and most cannot overmatch the superstructure. Worst torpedo alpha damage of all the tier 8 USN carriers, which is pretty shocking actually. However, she has now got that there now goes to the Yorktown, as the Yorktown is even lower again at like 3000. All the planes have a very low cruising speed, standard squadrons are low in health, and the individual torpedo damage is actually worse than Rangers, which is pretty scary. Now, personally speaking, what do I recommend building her with? Personally, I went for Airgrips Mod 1, Engines Modification 1, Aerial Torpedoes Mod 1, Bombers Modification 1, and Flight Control Mod 1. These essentially will help get your aircraft prep time down by 5%, which is a massive help to the vessel, especially getting the tactical squadrons out more and more. The tactical squadrons are definitely your biggest saving grace, and one that you definitely should use to your most. So if you can shorten the prep time down, it is highly recommended that you do it. So flight control is definitely a must in my personal opinion. However, some people do recommend concealment, but personally I prefer the flight modification 1 in my personal opinion on that one. So commander skills, improved engine boost is not a bad shard either. For your first point, same as air supremacy, that is a pretty handy one to have actually. Improved engines for your number 2 point. Survivability expert is pretty handy as well, especially considering how squishy your planes are. Aircraft armor is also a pretty solid 3-pointer as well to have. Advanced aircraft armor is also another good choice for your 4 points, the same as proximity view. So that is a pretty handy one to have as well, and the same as sight stabilization. Personally speaking, when I have the extra points on the commander, I am probably going to pick up either sight stabilization or proximity views. Definitely one of the two, in my personal opinion, will be best for the points to be spent on. But yeah, overall, she's not a bad ship. She is solid in every aspect. She's got good damage output. She is friendly to most players that start new carriers, and she's a great earner for credits. You have access to a tactical squadron, which is pretty damn fun, as you got 6 B-25s, and you can't be bad to that, you really can't. But yeah, to me, it's worth it in every way, shape or form. So with that everyone, thanks again for watching, please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video talking about the USS Hornet and if she was worth it or not. So yeah, to me personally speaking, she is worth it. She's good to learn on, especially if you want to get into carriers. She is great crack to learn on, very forgiving carrier to play, especially with such a large hangar and access to tactical bomber squadrons. So yeah, to me, she is very good that way and worth it in every aspect. With that everyone, thanks again for watching, please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the content.